If we're being honest, what's happening in Burkina Faso right now is about far more than spy charges. The military-led government has arrested 8 workers from a European-based NGO and accused them of spying and treason. So today we ask, what exactly are they being accused of? And what does this tell us about foreign aid, NGO operations, and African sovereignty? The organization implicated is the International NGO Safety Organization, INSO, based in the Netherlands, which says it provides safety advice to humanitarian workers. Burkina Faso's Security Minister Mahamadou Sana said the NGO's staff members were suspected of collecting and passing sensitive security information, convoy routes, troop numbers, deployment zones to foreign powers to the Western countries. 8 people were detained, amongst them Europeans, including French and Czech nationals, a Malian, and 4 Burkinabe staff. The NGO rejects the allegations, saying the data collected was publicly available and aimed solely at protecting aid workers. INSO's operations in Burkina Faso were suspended on July for 3 months after authorities claimed it was collecting sensitive data without authorization. This comes in the context of Burkina's military junta since the 2022 coup, distancing itself from former colonial powers and Western influence and aligning more with Russia.
Burkina Faso's military government has arrested 8 employees of a Dutch humanitarian organization called INSO, accusing them of spying and treason. The group, which includes the local country director and 4 Burkina-based citizens, is accused of collecting and sharing sensitive security information with foreign powers. The INSO has completely denied the allegations, stating that the information it collects is non-confidential and is solely used to ensure the safety of aid workers in dangerous areas. They say their staff remained in the country to resolve the issue after the organization was suspended in July for collecting sensitive data without authorization. The situation highlights the tense relationship between Burkina Faso's military government, which seized power in a coup and has aligned itself with Russia, and international aid groups. The government insists it is acting to protect national security, while the NGO maintains it is being wrongly accused while performing a critical life-saving service. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest diaspora news updates. This is Diaspora News Guide. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for more authentic updates and perspectives that matter to our global community.
Now, let's dig deeper. On the surface, it might look like a straightforward security case, an NGO collecting data in a conflict zone and a government cracking down on what it deems outside interference. But if we're being honest, there's more to this than meets the eye. Burkina Faso is basically saying we will not be a playground for foreign intel masquerading as humanitarian work. And indeed, when foreign NGOs operate in countries with heavy security risks, the line between humanitarian work and intelligence gathering becomes thin. It becomes a blurry line. But we must ask this: is this about security or control? Because this is set against a backdrop of African states pushing back on Western dominance. The arrest raises these questions. Are Western NGOs truly independent, or are they extensions of Western foreign policy? When African states say, stop collecting data about us and sending it abroad, is that paranoia or sovereignty reclaiming? And finally, does this make aid work harder? Because if governments treat all foreign NGOs as spies, humanitarian assistance is at risk. This story is not just about Burkina Faso. It's about a larger shift across Sahel and Africa, a growing rejection of what some call neo-colonial relationships, a move away from Western security models, and a surge in alternative alignments, for example, Russia and China. And a warning that even friendly NGOs and aid programs might be viewed with suspicion, especially by governments that feel threatened by external influence. If aid becomes synonymous with espionage, then humanitarian space shrinks, and that's a fact. If every NGO is treated as a potential spy, then who actually protects civilians in these war-ridden zones? And if African states conclude that even NGOs are part of the colonial toolbox, we may see a new era where assistance is redesigned on Africa's terms, but at the cost of access, transparency, and trust. Burkina Faso's move isn't isolated. It's a signal. Either you respect our data, our sovereignty, our conditions, or you risk being labeled a spy. Period. There's no two way about it. For global NGOs, this is a wake-up call. For African publics, it may be a moment of reckoning. Who really controls the aid, the intel, the narratives? Who do you think control these NGOs? It might be a moment of reckoning where we have to question these things. Who controls these NGOs? Who controls these intel? How does the Western world always have intel on our sovereignty? Why is the Western world always two steps ahead of us and compromising our national security? We must ask these questions. So I ask you, African Diaspora News Channel, are NGOs an extension of these colonial toolboxes that seem to want to oppress Africa and control Africa's national security? Are NGOs part of that broader plan? Are they even helping us? What is the whole point of NGOs? Can't Africa form their own NGO programs? Do we need the Western world to be in our country masquerading as NGOs while in reality they're interfering with our domestic politics, our national security? Do we need them? Do we need these international NGOs? Or is it all in our head? Can't Africa formulate or come up with their own organizations? Can't we do that as African people, as the African continent? Whenever someone needs us or whenever a country needs us, we all assemble like Avengers and go help that particular country that needs us. Is it necessary to always have European unions and the United States as part of these NGOs? As part of the assistance? Is it necessary to have them? It's like they take our minerals, make profit from our minerals, and then claim to be helping us with the very same finance that we provide. Can you make it make sense? I don't understand. I don't think it's necessary to have NGOs from the Western world infiltrating, or not infiltrating, coming in the guise of we are trying to help. We are trying to do humanitarian work. Yeah, no, NGOs are a problem. And they're also a problem in South Africa. They're also a problem in South Africa, these NGOs, the Helen Salzman Foundations. They are a problem where they ship in illegal, undocumented African migrants into South Africa and then shield them despite the surge of crime that can be accounted to them, that can be drawn back to them. Because they know these NGOs are benefiting. They are benefiting from the illegal immigrants in South Africa. Because they know somehow they even are involved in sex trafficking syndicates, human trafficking syndicates. I'm really scared that the NGOs have turned into something sinister, have turned into organizations or agents of Satan. But anyway, what do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News Channel. And oh, family, I have my own YouTube channel. It's called The Native Talk. The link is in the description box below. So do go to the link, subscribe to The Native Talk. We talk everything African politics, the cultural landscape that shape our continent, and your favorite South African destination that you like to travel to with me as your tour guide, of course. Until then, have a great one.